Finally, we all took our places. The air was heavy with tension, and the ground, already beginning to crack under the weight of the years, seemed to tremble in rhythm with the chants rising from the crowd. The convent leader, Camille, held the baby with a twisted smile. He approached the edge of the volcano, where, with his hands extended over the abyss, he held the infant suspended. The volcano, with its dark, voracious mouth, waited patiently, like a monster awaiting its feast. We all began to recite the sacred words. O Akram, Lord of Shadows, Master of Death and Eternal Silence, accept today our humble offering, the pure blood that opens the path. For this child, born in disgrace, we beg for a year free of threat. Protect the people, guard our land, ward off chaos, monsters and war. May his scream echo in the rock. May his cry be a hymn on the lips. From the flames to the deep abyss, we offer his life, O Judge of the world. In your name, Akram, we seal the pact, with fire, ash, and precise fate. Today, we offer all that we are and more, so Tyram may live a year in peace. When the chant ended, Kamir let the baby fall into the abyss. The silence that followed was absolute, broken only by a stifled cry. Not from the baby, but from Temic. His father, Temic, shot him a glance so piercing it froze my blood, and a tear rolled down my cheek. I knew the punishment for such an offense would be severe. 50 lashes for a simple slip, 100 for betrayal. Tumek's face was as hard as stone, but his eyes burned with fury, as if he were seeing his own son as a threat. Temic's life was a constant struggle to maintain perfection, always having to prove his strength. I would wish that life on no one. With the ceremony over and after a few words from the leader, we were allowed to return home. The crowd began to disperse quickly, the shadows swallowing their figures, leaving behind only the mist rising from the damp ground. The families withdrew, each consisting of a father, a mother, and several children, all with black hair. Some families had more than one mother, as daughters, upon turning 15, were forced to bear children and assume their duties as wives. I was fortunate that my father died when I was 10 years old, or else I would have had to bear children with that pig who knew only how to eat, drink, and sleep. My mother's frail, exhausted figure faded into the darkness as she entered the house, becoming just another shadow. Everyone retreated to their homes, and the lights were extinguished simultaneously. At that moment, no one was to leave their home, for it was said that in the darkness of shadow lurked monsters capable of devouring a man in a single bite. The darkness consumed the streets, and the shadows seemed to stretch and take shape, as if waiting for something. Warriors patrolled the streets to ensure everyone followed the rules. The next morning would reveal whether the sacrifice had worked, depending on whether the warriors survived the night.